And welcome back to the Hot Lap IndyCar news hit. Josef Newgarden has been disqualified from St. Petersburg. Absolutely gangbusting news. I mean, that completely changes that championship. Reported throughout the web, but we're taking our report from motorsport.com. And it's saying Josef Newgarden has been stripped of his victory in last month's IndyCar season opener at St. Petersburg, and his Team Penske teammate, Scott McLaughlin, disqualified from third after violations were discovered. Now, what were these violations? Well, both drivers were struck from the results for wrongfully, and here we go, being able to use push to pass on restarts. The third Team Penske entry of Will Power received a 10-point penalty, but was not stripped of his finish because he did not use it on restarts. So as a result, 45 days. I mean, this is absolutely ridiculous, I think, for IndyCar, for any sport. 45 days after the event, the results have changed. What does it mean for betting people? If you betted on Pato O'Ward, who is the victor, what's going to happen there? And Aris McLaren's Pato O'Ward was promoted to victory, with Power moving up to second, and Andretti Global's Colton Herta third. Now, a release that was sent out by IndyCar said an extensive review of data from the race on the streets of St. Petersburg revealed that Team Penske manipulated the overtake system so that number 2, 3 and 12 cars had the ability to use push to pass on starts and restarts. According to the IndyCar rulebook, use of overtake is not available during championship races until the car reaches the alternate start-finish line. It goes on to say, it was determined that the number 2 and number 3 gained a competitive advantage by using push-to-pass and restarts, while the number 12 did not. Now, the violations became known during the warm-up session for the Grand Prix of Long Beach last weekend. Penske violated the following rules. Let me just share the screen a little bit so you might be able to see. There you go. Rule 14.19.15, an indicator to enable push-to-pass will be sent via CAN communications from the timing and scoring beacon on board the car to the team data logger. Very dry, isn't it? The signal must be passed on to the ECU unmodified and uninterrupted during all road and street course events. And Rule 14.19.16, race starts and any race restart that occurs the lap prior to the white flag or prior to the 3 minutes remaining in a timed race event will have push-to-pass system disabled and will be enabled for a given car once that car reaches the alternate start-finish line. So the violation is, that's it. Not good at all. Now, let's have a look at the standings. That does change the standings somewhat. Hopefully I can zoom in here, because all we need is the points and the names. And as you can see here, Scott Dixon is now in first on 79. Colton Herta second on 77. Alex Palau third on 67. All Hondas. And then we got the Chevrolet of the Arrow McLaren, Pato O'Ward, 64. And then Will Power fifth. Rosenquist sixth. Alexander Rossi 7th, Kirkwood 8th, VK 9th, Ericsson 10th. So, there you go. That is, what an absolute exclamation mark. I mean, I was absolutely shocked to wake up this morning and see that. I thought, no, I'm gonna have to talk about it. I'm really shocked. However, there is some nicer news. And that's in Arrow McLaren. Who is their driver gonna be for the next race, which is this weekend? It's going to be this guy, Theo. Yes, well done, Theo. He's back with McLaren. Theo Pourchaire. He's going to continue to drive the number 6 NTT Data Arrow McLaren Chevrolet in the Children's Alabama of Indy Grand Prix. Pourchaire, as we know from France, made his debut at Long Beach on April the 21st, finishing 11th after qualifying 22nd. Now, the largest advance of any of the 27 drivers in the field. Fair play to him. He was one of our stars of the race. He will again join Arrow McLaren teammates Pat O'Ward and Alexander Rossi at Barber. Reigning F2 champion, that's what he is, Pourchaire. He's 20 years old and he's substituting for David Malukas, who continues to recover from surgery to repair injuries to his left wrist, suffered on a pre-season mountain biking accident. All these drivers, so many drivers, even in F1, have had problems with their mountain bikes, but he cannot wait to get back on track there. So I guess that's some good IndyCar news. Anyway, Josef Newgarden disqualified. Can't believe it. Like, subscribe, comment below, let us know what you think. That would be absolutely great. And stay tuned for more motorsport news. Thank you very much.